Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investing journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO stock. And if you don't know what NIO is, it's essentially an EV company that's based out of China, basically doing the exact same thing Tesla does. NIO produces luxury, fast EV vehicles. And there's been a lot of rumors kind of why NIO has not really been doing anything the last couple of weeks. Obviously, looking at the 5-year chart, this thing IPO'd September 12, 2018. Ever since then, up 258%. But guys, looking at the 1-year chart, it is up 1,260%. That's huge growth right there. And a lot of people are asking, you know, there's rumors going around that NIO's going to $30, it's going to $50, $100, $1,000, $2,000. So people are asking, which one is it going to be? Well, only time can tell, but I do know this for sure, that this $21 price tag that we currently see is not going to be NIO's end goal. NIO is currently expanding like crazy, based out of China, already expanding into Europe, expecting $560 million in revenue, sitting around a $24 billion market cap. I mean, the company's absolutely huge, so NIO's already doing the expanding on its own regardless. I do see NIO gonna be going up in the near future. There's a variety of reasons for that. One, there's a lot of big time investors behind NIO stock. A lot of people are really bullish on NIO. Soon enough, this thing is going to get endorsed by a bunch of big companies. I wouldn't be surprised if banks and big time investors have a large stake in NIO company. On top of that, NIO's always getting analyst upgrades. It's always getting analyst upgrades to $25 or $30 or whatever the case. But the fact that people know that NIO is growing in itself, like I said, already expecting $560 million in revenue by Q3, is absolutely huge, especially for a company that has not been around for that long. You guys have to understand that it did take Tesla some time to actually get to where it was at today. Tesla founded in 2003, didn't really see much success until about 2015. That's where people actually really started to notice Tesla. But NIO is a huge growth stock. It has a large path for growth, and the whole market that it's saturated in has just begun its actual growth. If you guys don't know, the EV market is expanding like crazy. The EV market is growing, and the thing is, everybody is bullish on the EV market because everybody knows that the EV market is going to continue to grow for a very long time. You guys have to understand that it's not just going to stop at battery-powered cars. Soon enough, there's going to be battery-powered trucks, battery-powered airplanes and trains. There's so much what you can do with the technology. Not only that, but we also have analysts saying that NIO is going to be an iconic brand, that NIO is going to be a very good company one day. You guys have to understand that the expansion of the whole EV market right now, it's starting to mature and people are actually really starting to notice it. You have to understand that NIO just started its path to where it's going to go. There's so much you can do with battery power. On top of all that, you have Tesla that's rolling into the large battery-powered truck industry. To be honest, I would not be surprised if NIO followed suit. NIO gaining really a lot of traction lately in the last couple of months. Like I said, analyzing the 1-year chart, it is up 1,260%. But the thing is, there's so many factors for that. Not only is everybody bullish on the whole EV market along with its expansion, but you have to understand that there's the demand for it. Everybody wants EV cars. Why? Because they're better, they're cheaper. Technology has advanced to the point where these EV cars can offer a lot of features that were not once able to offer. You have to understand that these large car manufacturers are actually getting scared because they don't know where the market's going to be headed in the next 10 to 20 years. Looking at NIO's current price tag at $21.49, this is still super cheap, and I do recommend people to buy NIO stock. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but it's still cheap for a huge EV company that's based out of China, that's currently expanding, and their August deliveries were way better than expected. On top of that, they have an overall 154% increase on the fact of their deliveries. So that just goes to show that NIO's steadily climbing up. NIO's consistently growing, and it's steadily growing. When you guys are investing in a company, you guys have to always make sure, does it have that consistent growth? NIO does have that consistent growth and continues to grow more and more every single day. You have to understand that the EV market is still fresh, it's still new, and I know that a lot of people are going to be IPOing. A lot of these companies are going to start coming out wanting a piece of the EV game. You have to also understand that when it comes to the overall fact of the EV market, companies are going to want in on this because it's going to save them a lot of money. Take, for example, the Workhorse USPS deal. That whole deal is basically just being worked through due to the simple fact that USPS can save a lot of money on the maintenance and gas of their actual cars. So when NIO actually steps up to the plate, when NIO continues to grow, it's going to start getting a lot more attention. Soon enough, it's going to expand to the United States, and Tesla's going to have itself a big competitor. People are speculating that NIO can actually go to $100, $500, $2,000. Me personally, do I ever think that NIO will hit $2,000? Yeah, maybe one day it will. It just depends on how NIO takes its brand to the next level. Obviously, the company is still fresh, and the EV market just started to grow, so I know there's going to be a lot more of rampant demand for EV cars. You have to take a look. 5 years ago, I didn't see a lot of Teslas. In today's age, if I'm driving on the freeway today, Teslas are absolutely everywhere, and it's crazy because, looking a couple years back, you didn't see them all the time. Now, every car you look left, you see a Tesla. I'm sure if NIO can head in that same direction and build its brand in the same way it's been doing it, NIO one day could hit $2,000. And on top of that, the Chinese market is a lot bigger than the United States market. Tesla expanding to China as well makes NIO, kind of scared, but I know that NIO has to come up. They have to be innovative, and people even saying that the technology that NIO offers in their cars is very, very modern. It's very good technology. And that goes to show about a lot of the branding that NIO's trying to take for itself. It's trying to come out as a very good, reputable company, expanding as fast as it can. But NIO did see a lot more success at first than Tesla did. The thing is, a lot more people were bullish on NIO than they were Tesla. People still think Tesla was going to fail. A lot of people didn't believe in Tesla. I mean, Tesla didn't see a profitable quarter till like 2017 or 2018. That's only a couple years ago. Now putting up consistent profitable quarters, now basically wanting to be included in the S&P 500. But it took a lot of work for Tesla to get there. NIO does not have to get there because, one, technology is more advanced that they can put into their vehicles. Two, they have the business model that they can basically replicate for that instant success growth. On top of all that, they don't have to make the same mistakes that Tesla did. NIO can use Tesla as an example. Tesla, basically pioneering the whole industry, had to figure it out the hard way that it's very difficult to build a business from the ground up. But NIO, Workhorse, all these EV companies don't have to work as hard for the branding because people think that all these EV companies are going to be the next Tesla, and they might as well be. Nobody really knows what direction NIO is headed. NIO could hit $2,000. Nobody knows. You would have to give it some time. I don't see that happening by the end of this year, but I do know that NIO is going to be a consistent growth stock, and in my opinion, the biggest growth stock of 2020. Going back to the one-year chart, guys, like I said, it is up 1,260%. I mean, the growth of NIO is absolutely humongous, and on top of that, its ability to expand in the state of a pandemic where a lot of companies are not doing well gets to show the characteristics of NIO as a company in general. You guys should invest in NIO. I think NIO is worth the investment, and I think NIO could potentially one day hit $2,000 and be the next Tesla. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really had to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock will hit $2,000? I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on NIO stock in general. Do you think it will be the next Tesla? That's all I got to say, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.